Hey, Andrea.
Hello, Lydia.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's a great day to be alive. My name is Lydia Esenam, and I am living in Canada as an international student. And I appreciate all of you who have been watching my channel every single time I post a video. If you haven't joined this community, we are a community of genuine, relentless people, and we want to see everybody smile and win. Today on Convos with Lydia, I have an interesting and amazing personality here. As you can all see, we are going to learn from her, get to know what she's doing in Canada, and if she has any story that she'd love to share with us, we will love to hear. So, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into the video. Hello, Andrea.
Hello, Lydia. Thank you for having me.
Great. I'm happy to have you here. How have you been?
Well, it's been great lately, so I cannot complain.
The weather
Yeah.
is good,
Well, the
right?
weather is really good.
I
Like
see you.
comparison with the last year weather at this time of year, it was really bad last
Really
year.
bad.
Well, not bad because it was my first winter, but
Okay.
I was excited, of course. But now I'm really more happy with this weather.
Great. So you're going to have your second winter,
Yeah, my
just like
second
me.
winter.
Tell us
Yeah.
about yourself, your name, what you're doing in Canada, and tell us, how do you come?
Well, I'm Andrea Peñarrera. I'm from Ecuador, South America. um, I'm here as a student. I'm in an international student here. I studied in a private college, sales and marketing. It was a great program. 1 year studies, 1 year co-op. I'm in the co-op part right now, and I'm doing it here in Wuri as an international student consultant and also the marketing part. I'm managing all the social media
Yeah.
for different markets.
I must say that, let me not cut you, but I must say that Andrea is exceptional to social media. I mean, when we launched the African market for Wuri Education Group, she's been really like impactful on social media. So any social media ad or any campaign you see on Wuri Africa's page, she's the one helping us with
Well,
it. Yes.
I'm the one kind of doing it, but I also got the help from you, of course, the whole team and everything.
Yeah.
So it's been
Great.
great. It's been great working together with that part because it is a super different market for me, but I'm
Exactly.
trying to get all the knowledge and all the things that I can help with
Great.
about the market. Yeah.
That's good. But when did you arrive in Canada?
Well, I came last August last year. Yeah,
Okay.
the 6th of August 2022. It's
Wow.
been a year and a little bit more than
Yay.
that.
God, if you clock 1 year in
Yeah.
Canada,
Then yeah,
that's
the
an
first
achievement.
year I think everyone can tell is the hardest for many reasons,
Yeah.
and for me it was even harder. Where I can say for me it was super hard because
Okay.
it was my first time like alone without my
Oh my
family,
God.
apart from like super far apart from everyone that I
Yeah.
know, and like everyone was traveling and going places, like all my friends, even my family. Like I have some family that also
Okay.
just go to somewhere, other countries, other places to live and stuff. So it was kind of hard. It was like a challenge for me, well, for
Okay.
everyone, I think.
Yeah,
But
it is.
yeah, it was a lot of changes just in once. Just like, okay, you're gonna be more independent. You're gonna be an adult now. You're gonna
Exactly.
live by your
Pay
own,
bills.
pay bills. Like, yeah, I've been working. Well, I'm not all enough, but I have my age, So I've been independent and kind of like in the adult thing
Okay.
quite a while now. I like to say, but nothing like this. Like nothing
Yeah.
like living alone, doing your groceries, like even your laundry.
God, I hate
Yeah,
groceries.
exactly. I used to love them, but
Okay.
now it's kind of like, oh no, it's just for myself.
Exactly.
I don't really need that much, so it's not that interesting right now. But back home, it was for like my whole family and
Great.
everyone around, so it was more fun. But those changes are like important for
Yeah.
growth,
Yeah.
personal growth, and everything. So it's been great. Yeah, it's been
Nice,
great.
nice. But have you always wanted to like come to Canada?
No, Canada actually. Canada was not in my plans at all. I have always wanted to live abroad, to
Okay.
be an international student, have some kind of exchange, like
Yeah.
always, 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 always. But I haven't. I didn't have the opportunity for doing that. Like it's kind of an investment. It costs a
Right.
lot of money.
Exactly.
Also, the fears, and I was young, and I didn't want to like move on that much
Mm-hmm.
and that quick. Like I knew the day will come, but
You didn't think it
but
was now.
yeah, 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 yeah. And but the idea was always there. Like
Okay.
since I have like memory, like I always wanted to live abroad, not in Canada, as I said. Like my top country was England, actually, but
England. Okay.
it's the cost for that it's even more.
More expensive.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
it's
Yes.
even more, like a lot more.
Wow.
Yeah. And well, Canada is a great country at the end of the day. Like we have a lot of opportunities to
Yeah.
grow here, to actually immigrate and like kind of get all the experience from like
Mm-hmm.
being a student, and then like go to your process,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
permanent residence, maybe a citizen one day. Like
Exactly.
it's the process. I think
It's a journey, right?
it's a
I feel
journey.
like you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
just
yeah,
come
yeah.
in and think that, hey, it's a walk in the park. Is That's
Yeah,
how it
no,
is,
no,
but
not at all.
it's a
And
journey.
that's what a lot of people like try to picture it, but it's not like that at all. But
Exactly.
now that I can say that, it's like if in here is not that easy to do that, I
Mm-hmm.
cannot imagine how is doing that in another places that you
Exactly.
actually already know that it's not that easy.
That easy.
So yeah, I'm glad that I'm here because I know the process. It is a process, it's a journey,
Yeah.
and it will cost, it will make you suffer, it will make you realize that so many things that you thought in
Yeah.
life are not that great, and like yeah, a lot of things you will realize and be like, okay, this is actually it, this is reality.
Yeah.
But it's a great opportunity, Canada as a country, to study,
Yeah.
immigrate, get to know a lot of people from
Mm-hmm.
all over the world.
From
So
all
yeah,
over the world.
I'm glad.
I mean, the thing about opportunities is that recently I was telling someone that the opportunities are there, but you have to put yourself out there. You
Mhm.
know, we kind of come from different cultures from back home, and we get here, and then you can't coil in your shell and expect that the opportunity is going to come to you. You have
Yeah,
to be out there, you have to network put yourself out there, and
yeah.
people want to see that about you, and that's how you can actually have someone to give you an opportunity to do something.
Hmm.
Yeah. So how different is Ecuador from Canada?
Well, it's different in a lot of ways. Like I will say Canada is a great place, but Ecuador is greater. Like I mean, not in a bad way. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
I get
in
that.
kind
I
of
get
simple
that.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
like in big major things, maybe Canada is a great place to be. Like
Yeah.
in terms of safety, economy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe professional things,
Okay.
it can be really really good to be
Different.
here,
Okay.
and it can be really different, of course. But yeah, the weather, I think, is
The weather is a vast difference,
yeah,
right? It's
like
not
a
that
lot.
cold in
Like
Ecuador.
no, like it is kind of cold, but because I'm from the Andes, I'm kind of in the mountains, so it is
Oh,
kind of cold.
cold.
But Ecuador it's a beautiful place. I just love it there because we have three different landscapes, I will say. Like we have the
Okay.
coast, we have the mountains, we
So
have
it's
like
more
kind of
of a
the
natural habitat for
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
than not
Yeah,
the high
that's
cities and
yeah, exactly.
oh, got
It's
it.
everything. Of course, it's Ecuador. It's a really small place. It's a small
Mm-hmm.
country, like in territory, I mean.
Okay.
And we have everything so close. Like my city is like super, like it's kind of big, but at the same time,
Like
everything
everybody
is
knows
super
everybody.
close. Everybody kind of knows everybody.
Okay.
Like it is more like more personal. I think like
Yeah, and very integrated. You get to meet people and
yeah, and you know someone that knows someone else that you know, and
got
like
it.
kind of you get all
Yeah.
the connections from everyone, and it's kind of nice. But that's a bad and good point
Yeah.
from each country. Like in here, you actually don't know anyone. Everyone is from different
Yeah.
backgrounds and stuff,
Yeah.
and that can be fun too. That can be good too because you get to know many things, like
Exactly.
many things, many
Exactly.
other opinions, many other like aspects in life, thinking,
Mm,
like which is really
it's
nice.
really
Yeah.
nice. I think that's what also that's what Toronto gives you or Canada gives you, right? The multicultural diversity. You get to learn
Mm-hmm.
people. It's a wholesome
Lot.
experience from food, from culture, from their personalities. Talking
Yeah.
about food, what's the food? How's the food like in Ecuador?
It's delicious. Like just to talk about the fruit and vegetables in there, like that's a huge difference from
Right.
Canada. And I get it, of course. Canada is really up in the north. Maybe we like in here we don't have like the places to like plant the vegetables, the fruits,
Yeah.
whatever. Of course, the weather is not helping at all.
Yeah.
But in Ecuador, as I said, it's a beautiful country where we have like all the seasons all year around. We don't actually have seasons. Like
Okay.
it's like, or it's cold and like in the middle of cold or warm.
You
Like
have the rains coming through and
yeah, we
all
have
that.
rains and everything, but it's like kind of season, kind of not, because it's all year around the same
Right,
kind of.
right, right.
And in like in all the territory, but yeah, the fruit, the fruit, it's you can actually taste fruit in there. Here, the
Yeah.
fruit doesn't really
I think
taste
there's a
like
vast
fruit.
difference. When you come to Canada, you have to adapt to the taste of the
Hmm.
food here.
Hmm.
Unlike back home, the vegetables here are big, but they don't really eat it. Like I don't get that taste,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
even
yeah.
with the food I try to cook here with
Yeah,
the same ingredients from back home.
it's
It's
not the
totally
same.
different. So I kind of have to adapt to the taste here
Yeah.
to survive, especially with food. Yeah, but so you're here in Canada alone and your
Yeah,
family is
yeah,
out
yeah.
there?
I came totally alone. I
Oh,
don't think I will ever put my family in a situation to come here at some point if I decide to stay here, because as we said, it's a process and something. It's something
yeah.
that you can not just decide from one day to another.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna stay. No, like you have to actually plan, organize, think about it. Like, if it's something that you really want,
Yeah,
you will like actually have a plan for that.
that's
And
true.
yeah, that plan for me is not yet uh not yet
Not in
complete.
focus yet.
Yeah. But I'm getting there. I think I will have to make a decision because
Mm-hmm.
I would love to stay in here for so many reasons, but it's tough. It's a tough decision, first of all,
Yeah,
and then well, a lot of factors also, like professional, personal, and stuff. Like
yeah,
we don't know what can happen,
yeah.
but but yeah, that's something that we need to
Mm,
think about.
great. That's really true. Anyways, I also want to find out what were some of your challenges as an international student?
Well, it depends how you see challenges in life. I
Mm-hmm.
think, like I knew I was uh, putting myself in a situation where I will struggle. I will have to do things that maybe I have never even think about
Yeah.
as well, given like not as a student, because I knew like kind of my English was good. So I was like, okay, I'm not worried about that, but I was worried like on how to be more independent, how to get
Okay.
a job, how to live as as an adult in
Yeah.
here and stuff, like try to get all that stuff together was tough. It was really
Mm.
really tough. It's not like you just came and like it in a week or 2 weeks you will have um, a job. Let's say not even a decent
Tell me
job. If
about
you,
it.
yeah, that I think that part, like
Yeah.
I knew I was ready. I was really open minded about it. I was like, yeah, sure. If I have to, without any put in any job, like
Mm-hmm.
in a bad position, like
Yeah, I
let's
get
say.
it. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
You just have to survive
Yeah, yeah, you
anyways.
have to do it. You have to do it for yourself. You have to do it
Mm.
because you have to pay some bills and stuff, and you have to do it to grow also.
Yeah.
Like
You
now
appreciate
I
the growth.
respect, yeah, and I respect so many things so much more than I used to do. Like I have always been that person, like I'm really grateful with what I have and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's like you actually realize that maybe you were having the best life and you didn't even know it.
Exactly.
But no, I'm living my best life in here also, but
Yeah.
it's different. It's so
Yeah.
much different. So yeah, like my best advice will say like come here and knowing that you will have to do things to grow,
Yeah.
to learn, to survive.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, don't be such a fool to think that you will have, even if you like I said, if we have a really good background
Mm-hmm.
professionally, good jobs back home, really good
Yeah.
degrees. Like we kind of get all the knowledge and experience professionally.
Yeah.
But here in Canada, yeah, and I get it, and I'm not against that. Like you need the Canadian experience
Experience.
because let's be honest, we've been here like what, a year. We barely know some things, and like yeah, your English can be great,
Yeah.
your background can be great. You can have like you could have a lot of good experience back
Mm-hmm.
home or whatever, and you can know like a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
you can be really good as a professional, but still
The
you are in a
Canadian
new,
experience is always
yeah,
very important.
it's very important. And like I said, I'm not against that. I get it. I know. I if I like let's imagine that I'm Canadian and someone really new come to my office or whatever and
Yeah.
say like I want to work, I will say like okay, yeah, let's do it, but it will be challenging. So
Yeah.
I get that part. But yeah, if my best advice is that like come here with an open mind,
Yeah.
um, do your best, always 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 go to your goals. Like if you are planning to get that job that you always
Mm-hmm.
wanted in your profession, try to do it, but also keep in mind that you will have to do some other jobs.
Yeah.
Get one job for that and get one other job to survive.
To survive.
Yeah, like
Sure. Do you mind telling us maybe the first jobs you did when you came in?
yeah, sure. Well, the first one, well, I was super determined to get a job as soon
Yeah.
as possible. And I was lucky enough that back in Ecuador, I had a job that it was a remote job. And they let me do a lot of things. So I was not in a hurry,
Okay.
but I knew the expenses in here and the living cost is so, so, so high
Yeah.
that even with my job back in Ecuador, I wouldn't be
Couldn't
able
help.
to, yeah, to pay anything, like anything. And it was
Yeah.
a really good job. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying I was earning like the minimum wage.
Yeah.
No, I was doing well in that job, but still, even with that, I knew from the first day that I have
Mm-hmm.
to get another job. Like I said,
Yeah.
keep both
Yeah.
or do a third one if you want, like
If you have the
whatever,
time,
if you
just
have
do
the
it.
time. Yeah, like yeah, networking and like social life and stuff is great, but at the beginning you have to prioritize some
Yeah.
things. So yeah, my first job, um it was as a receptionist in
Okay.
a hair salon. Yeah,
Okay.
I was there 2 weeks. it was
I see.
it was tough because yeah, I was pretty new. It was 1 month after I arrived,
Okay.
so yeah, it was pretty quick. I will say
Yeah,
because
one
yeah,
month for a
yeah,
job. You were lucky.
it was pretty quick. It was not bad at all. That it was
Mm,
above the minimum wage. So it was like 17 or something,
okay.
which is above
Which is
because
okay. Yeah.
the minimum is 16.
Currently
I think.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was $1 more. So I was like, okay, yeah, that one
Every
is
dollar
great.
counts.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
And yeah,
and
okay.
and it was good because they even offer me to work as many hours I want, and
Okay.
like they were really really
They
nice in
were
that.
nice.
Yeah, it was it was a great job, but in my mind, as I said, I came here as thinking that I will do whatever it takes me
You
to
were
pay the bills.
determined. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
but like in another, like in my brain, I was thinking like I work so hard to get my degrees and everything, so I will also find
Yeah.
a job in my career.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. That's what I quit 2 weeks
Okay.
after.
Okay. I get it.
But
You
yeah,
wanted something more.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted something more, and I got it, and I was really grateful for that. It was also a really tough job because I didn't know the market and stuff like. And then I realized the Canadian experience was so
Was so
necessary. Yeah,
necessary. Yes, it
and
helps.
I was desperate to get a job and everything, but then I realized that yeah, I got the knowledge in my career and everything. Like I can get a lot of the social media or marketing, whatever. Yeah, but in here it was so much different that I
Okay.
was like, maybe I'm not doing my best
Okay.
work because yeah, I still need to learn.
Right.
So then I go back to yeah, I kind of switch my idea of like maybe this work isn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go to the basics and try to okay, let's try to survive first, try to learn because I was also like going to classes and
Okay.
learning a lot more about the
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Yeah.
Canada. It's
Yeah.
like okay,
Yeah.
let's.
I mean, that's what the education here does for
Yeah.
you. It gives you that perspective within Canada or North America.
Hmm.
Quick question, right? What was it? Do you see yourself building a career in social marketing, like social or digital marketing?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. At the end of the day, um, we've been here quite a long time now. Let's say, let's let's quote that. But and you can realize that you can actually get a job in your career in
Career
social media.
discipline. Yeah.
In my case, and still work with your market,
Yeah.
because that's one thing that I really like about work stuff. Like when I came in, they were like, do you think that you can work with this? And I was like, yeah, sure, because kind of know the market.
Yeah.
So kind of kind of sometimes I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, maybe here in Canada there's it's a kind of place where you can find your market because
Yeah.
there is a lot
Lot
of
of markets. You have to
yeah, like
really, tone down and
mhm,
drill through
mhm.
and get to where
And
you
you
want.
can get it. So that's one thing that I love about it. Like you can do it. It's not like in another places that you will not find anyone from your country or
Country.
even like yeah
Yeah.
your market like, in general. So yeah, it's one thing that I think I will be able to do it
Mm-hmm.
because there is the people in here to
Yeah,
work
there is.
with. Yeah,
There
yeah.
is. We're almost wrapping up anyways. But what do you do when you're not schooling, working, or what do you like
Well,
to do for fun?
for fun, oh, it depends, because everything in here costs so much that if you
Yeah.
go out, you can spend a lot of money. Like,
Yeah.
um, also, like, yeah, it's in a budget.
Of course.
It's in a budget because in here, like, if you go out, like, just to have a drink,
Even a
eat
drink.
something or whatever you
By the
can
time you
spend.
realize $100 is gone.
Exactly,
And
exactly. And you didn't even like the food, the place, or whatever. Like,
exactly. And
and
a
it's
waiter
like,
is waiting
oh
for you for
no.
tips. And
Apart from that, the tips.
the
Oh no,
tips.
I get so embarrassed because I don't pay tips. Like I'm not used to it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not against that. I've been there because yeah, one of my other jobs was I was a barista, so
Barista,
I
okay.
was expecting the tips.
But
But
now,
still, no, still, I can. I'm so sorry for
okay.
when I go to restaurants and stuff like. I can. I still can. I promise one day when I have all the money and stuff, I will do it.
We'll be looking for you to give
Yeah,
us tips.
yeah. But now, like you have to consider you're a student. I'm
Yeah.
still studying, and
Yeah.
that's another shock I was about to mention.
Yeah.
That's another shock because we are. Oh, we weren't students back home anymore.
Yeah.
kind of. But in here, you are a student. So it's like one step back of your life, kind of. Like you feel like you are 20 again.
I feel it really hard.
Yeah, and it's hard. And a lot of people will tell you, but you're a student, you're an international student. It's like, yeah, but I'm a professional too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's another thing that you kind of have to think about it. Yeah.
Cool. So to a random question, if you had all the money in the world, what would you be doing?
If I have all the money in the world,
yes,
and I don't have to work anymore, I don't know. I will invest and not just businesses, in people, in helping people, businesses, of course, to like kind of get that money and cover those expenses and stuff. Like, you know, I will invest. I think I will do something to build more jobs for more people and stuff, and also try to help people in other ways also. And yeah, I will do that. The most general answer, I think, but I have never thought about it. Like, yeah, I would like to say like, yeah, travel and buy things and stuff, but no, that's not the point.
That's not it for you.
But that will be like happiness, like just for the moment, like momentaneously.
But you want to touch lives, you want to help people.
Yeah, and also like you cannot just live for the moment. Like you should think through things, for the future. Yeah, and if you can help people, then that's one goal of mine. Like, if I can help people getting jobs, of course, no one's gonna give you everything for free. I would love that, but no, you can. So if I can get like, I don't know, a really good running company and success in that part, and then help people with jobs or whatever I can do, like charities and stuff, I will do it. But yeah, that will be it. Yeah.
That's touching.
And of course, my family will be my priority.
Of course. And we'll be waiting for the tips. I will. Any last words for international students, people who are in your situation, and what last words do you have for our audience?
I think, I don't know, always stick to your goals. Always stick to your priorities, what you want for, like, what are the things that you are doing for your future self. I think that's the best thing that keep me going, and it's stuck in my head. Like,
stay just focused on your goals.
For
and
sure.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Guys, we have had an interesting conversation with Andrea. I'm not going to try to pronounce her second name, but I'll put it in the lower third on the screen. Andrea, thank you so much for also supporting the African market with our consultations for education at WURI. And I mentioned WURI because I also double as an educational consultant internationally, where I recruit students and help students, coach them, mentor them to make genuine, concise decisions in studying in Canada. And that's what we specialize in here at WURI Education. My name is Lydia, and it's been amazing having you here today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and if you could, relate with any of the things that we've shared here, leave it in the comment section, and it will be great to know that you joined in. Take care and have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Keep being awesome. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.